So next we will try to calculate the quantities of an RCC beam. So this is the RCC beam, this is the longitudinal section. This RCC beam has a clear span of 3 meter, as you can see, 3000 millimeter between support to support, and 150 meter bearing on both the sides. That means it is inserted by an amount of 150 millimeter into the supports. These two are supports, and the beam is inserted into the support by an amount of 150 millimeter on both the sides. Okay, so the total span will be 3300 millimeter. That means 3.3 meters. Okay, and the size of the beam is 250 by 350. That means 250 is the breadth, 250 is the breadth, and 350 is the depth. So this is 350. There is 350 and 250 inside. It is the breadth. 250 is the breadth and 350 is the depth. Now let us talk about the reinforcements. In case of the top reinforcement, at the top reinforcement, there are two numbers of 16 diameter bars and two numbers of, sorry, let me write this here, show this here, two numbers of 12 diameter bars. They are bent up. As you can see, this bar is bent up. There are two numbers of bars. Okay, this bent up bar, it comes like this, goes like this to the bottom, goes up to this point, then again it is bent up. So how many bars are there? Two numbers of bars which are being bent up and two numbers of bars which are straight. Okay, if you have any confusion, you can write this as straight. So at the top there are four numbers of bars. Two bars are bent up, which are of 12 millimeter diameter. Two bars are straight, which are of 16 millimeter diameter. So at this position there are two numbers of bars. But what about this position? At this position, N position, there are four numbers of bars, because this bent up bar, the straight bars are there, no doubt, but this bent up bar is also there, because the bent up is coming like this, then it goes like this. But at this position, N position, this portion, there are two bent up bars also, and these two main bars are also joining. So at this position there are four numbers of bars, isn't it? Just like that, in the bottom reinforcement, in the straight portion, in case of straight reinforcement, there are two numbers of 20 mm diameter bars. The straight portion, there are two numbers of 20 mm diameter bars. But these two, the bent up bars which are coming like this, have also joined these two 20 mm bars at this position. In this position there are no bent ups, but in this position the two bent up bars have come and joined these 20 mm diameter bars. That is why in this mid portion there is two 20 mm bars, and these two bent up bars have also joined these two 20 mm bars. So at this position there are four numbers of bars in the bottom, two 20 mm bars, and these two 12 mm bars have also joined the bottom reinforcement. So if we take section at the mid portion, then it will come like this. How many bars at the bottom will be there in this position, in the mid position? Four. Two 20 mm bars straight are already there, and these two 12 mm bent up bars have also joined the bottom reinforcement in the mid portion. So if we take section at the mid portion, there will be four numbers of bars. Two 20 mm bars and two 12 mm diameter bars which are bent up. And these are straight. I'm just writing it down for your convenience. Okay. But in the end portion, not in the mid portion, in the end portion, if we take section, then at the bottom there is no bent up. Only in this portion there are only two straight bars of 20 mm diameter. Only this portion. At this position, the bent up bars have joined here, but within this portion there are no bent up. So only this straight portion is there, straight bars are there, which are two 20 mm diameter bars. So if we take section at this position, there will be 4 bars on the top, and including the two 16 mm diameter straight bars and two 12 mm diameter bent up bars and two 20 mm diameter bar at the bottom. So if we take section at this position BB, there will be 4 bars at the top, two 16 mm diameter bars, two, the middle one are bent up bars, two 12 mm diameter bars which are bent up, and the bottom in this position there's the bottom bars are two 20 mm bars, because the bent up are starting from here. In this position there is no bent up. In this position only the straight bar is there. This is straight. So at the bottom on this section there are only 2 bars of 20 mm diameter. So 2 bars of 20 mm diameter. Now can you understand this section? Now let us come to the stirrups. These are the stirrups which are of 6 mm diameter. 6, let me erase this, as we have already discussed the section. So 6 mm dia stirrups so the stirrups, these vertical stirrups are of 6 mm diameter, and they are placed at 100 mm center to center distance. Okay, they are placed at 100 mm center to center distance, and there is a clear cover of 40 mm for the beam. So that means clear cover means there is a cover maintained for the reinforcements. This is 40 mm. This is 40 mm, this is 40 mm, this is 40 mm. So on all the sides there is a cover maintained of 40 mm size. Okay. So when we have to calculate the length of the stirrup, we need to calculate only this much. This much. So how much is this much? This is 40, this is 40, so total 80. Total 80 will be deducted from 350. So this is 270, isn't it? If I talk about only this much of length, only the ring, this is 270. And what about this one? This is 40, this is 40, total 80. 80 is deducted. So if I talk about the ring only, then this becomes 170. So the size of the beam is 250 by 350, and the size of the ring is 170 by 270. Clear? So now we'll try to calculate the quantity of reinforcement. First of all, we'll calculate the main reinforcement, and then after calculating the main reinforcement, we'll calculate the amount of stirrups. Okay, reinforcement in the stirrups. So first of all, let us try and calculate the amount of reinforcement in the bent up bars. Okay, so main, first of all, bent up. bent up bars. First of all, we'll try to calculate the length of one bent up bar. Length. So what is this total length? 3000 plus 150 plus 150, 3300 millimeter. That means 3.3 meter, isn't it? So first of all, take 3.3 meter. There is a cover of 40 millimeter. Cover of 40 millimeter to be deducted on both the sides. So 40, 40, 80. 40, 40, 80. 80 millimeter, that means 8 centimeter, 0.08 meter. I will write it down. 40 millimeter. 40 millimeter means 4 centimeter to be deducted for the covering on either side. Okay. Now, as you can see in the drawing, this bar is coming like this, then it goes bent up, then goes straight, then bent up. All these things are happening within this length, and that length is this much, 3.3 minus 2 into 0.04. Now we'll have to consider an extra length for this bent up, for these two bent ups. Now for that purpose, what is the depth of this ring? We have already discussed that the depth of the ring is 270 because this is 350. So 40, 40, because this is 350, 40, 40 on either side gets deducted. So the depth of the ring is only 270. So we'll add one depth. We'll add one depth for the two bent ups. So 270 mm will add for the two bent ups. 270 mm means 27 centimeter. That means 0.27 meter. Okay, this is 0.27. Now as you can see, we have calculated the total length. From that we have deducted the covers. We have also included the bent ups. Now this is time to add the hooks. There's one hook at this side. There's one hook at this side. It comes like this, goes like this, then like this, and another hook at this side. So we'll consider 9 times diameter of the rod as one hook. So there are two hooks, so it will be 18 times diameter of the rod. Okay, 18 times diameter of the rod for two hooks. Remember, for the two hooks. Okay. So now what is the diameter of this bent up bar? 12. So 18 times diameter, 12 millimeter, 0.012 meter. Okay. Now in this way we have found out the total length. Let us see what is this value. Now this comes to be 3.7 meters. Is the length of one bent up. How many bent up bars are there? There are two bent up bars. So total length two into 3.7, 7.4 meters is the total length of bent up bars. Now it's time to convert this total length into weight, into the weight, because we express the quantity of reinforcement in weight, okay, not in terms of length. So after finding out the length, we have converted the length into weight. So these are 12 mm diameter bars, the bent up bars. So the unit weight of bent up bars, unit weight of 12 mm diameter bars is 0.89 kg per meter. You will have to remember this. And there's a shortcut method also to find out the diameter, the weight of different diameter bars. I will tell you later. So at this moment, the weight of 1 meter, the weight of 1 meter length of 12 mm diameter bar is 0.89 kg. That means if we take 1 meter length bar of 12 millimeter diameter, then that bar will weigh 0.89 kg. Okay, so 12 millimeter diameter bars have 0.89 kg per meter. So what is the total length? 7.4. So if it is 0.89 kg per meter, the length is 7.4 meter. meter will get cancelled, and this will be the weight. 6.58 kg is the total weight of the bent up bars. Okay. Now we'll try to calculate the quantity of top straight bars. So let us take a look. At the top there are two straight bars of 16 mm diameter. So we'll try to find out the length of one straight bar first. So first of all, try to find out the length. What is this? Again, just like the earlier case, what is this total length? 3.3 minus end covers on both the sides. End cover is 40 mm or 0.04 meter. No addition for the bent ups because this is a straight bar, and two hooks on both the sides. Two hooks, one hook is 9 times diameter of the rod, two hook is 18 times diameter of the rod. Diameter is 16 mm, so in place of D we can write 16 mm or 0.016 meter. What is the total length? Let us find out. Now this comes to be 3.5 meters. How many bars are there? There are total 2 bars at the top. So total length is 2 into 3.5. That is your 7 meters of total length. Okay. And since it is 16 mm diameter, so the length of 1 meter of 16 mm diameter bar is 1.58 kg. So at the rate of 1.58 kg per meter for 16 mm dia, the total weight will be 7 into 1.58 kg per meter multiplied by 7 meter. Meter will get cancelled. Let us find out what is this value. 1.58 into 7. This comes to be 11.06 kg. Okay. Now let us find out the reinforcement for the bottom. We have found out for the top straight bars. Now it's time to find out the bottom straight bars. There are two bottom straight bars of 20 mm diameter. So we need to calculate that. So there are two bottom straight bars. First of all, the length, it will be same, 3.3, which is the total length, minus 2 end covers plus 18 times diameter of the rod. But in this case the diameter is 20 mm, so it will become 0.02. So let us find out what is this value. So this comes to be the length of one 20 mm diameter bars. So total there are two 20 mm diameter bars. This is 3.58. Okay, so it becomes 7.16, and the weight of 1 meter of 20 mm diameter bars, this is 20. The weight of 1 meter of 20 mm diameter bars is 2.47 kg for 20 mm diameter bar. So 2.47 kg per meter is the unit weight of the bar, multiplied by 7.16, which is the total length. Meter gets cancelled. 17.68 kg is the total weight of the bottom straight bars. So we have calculated the weight of the bent up bars, the top straight bars, as well as the bottom straight bars. So we have covered all the main reinforcement. Now we'll calculate the quantity of reinforcement in stirrups. Okay. Next we'll be calculating the amount of reinforcement in stirrups. So as you can see, these are the stirrups. They are 6 mm diameter rods, and these are placed at 100 mm center to center gap. Okay. So first of all, we'll try to find out how many stirrups are there. Okay. So number is equal to span divided by spacing plus 1 always. Okay. Why it is plus 1? Suppose we are providing reinforcement. How many spacing are there? 3 spacing. 1, 2, 3. How many rods are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So number of rods is always spacing plus 1. Okay. This is the number of spacing total span divided by value of one spacing. So this is the number of spacing, plus 1 is the number of rods. Okay, so total span, as you can see, 3.3 divided by 100 millimeter center to center, that means 0.1 meter, plus 1. This comes to be 34 numbers. So there are 34 numbers of stirrups are there. Okay, now we'll try to calculate the length of one stirrup. First of all, we have already mentioned that there is a clear cover of 40 millimeter on all the 4 sides. And what is the size of the ring? Size of the beam was 250 by 350. There is a clear cover of 40 millimeter on all the sides, which makes the size of the ring, that means the size of the stirrup is 170. This becomes 170 by 270. So the size of the ring becomes 170 by 270. So 170 on 170 on 2 sides, 170 by 2 plus 270 into 2 plus 1 breath. 1 breath we always take. That's a thumb rule. Plus 2 hooks, because when we prepare the ring, suppose these are the reinforcements, we apply 2 hooks like this. So 2 hooks, 1 hook is 9 times diameter of the rod, 2 hook is 18 times diameter of the rod. What is the diameter? D, what is the value of D? 6 mm diameter. 0.006 I think meter. So let us find out what is this value. So the length of one stirrup is found out to be 1050.1 millimeter, that means 1.05 meter. Total number of stirrups is 34. So the total length is 34 into 1.05 meter, that becomes 35.7 meters. So we need to convert these 35.7 meters into its weight. 6 mm diameter rods have 0.22 kg per meter as unit weight. So 0.22 kg per meter multiplied by 35.7 meter, meter gets cancelled. The weight remains as 7.85 kg. This is the weight of the stirrups. So we have calculated the main reinforcements. We have calculated the stirrup reinforcement. Okay, so the reinforcement part is over. Now we will try to calculate the amount of RCC work involved in this beam. Now we will calculate the amount of RCC work involved in this beam. So what is the total span? 3.3 meter. Length into breadth into height, 3.3. And what is the cross section? Cross section was 250 by 350, isn't it? So 0.25 is the breadth and 0.2535 is the depth. This much of meter cube, and this becomes 0.29 meter cube. So the total amount of RCC work, length into breadth into depth, 3.3 into 0.25 into 0.35 becomes 0.29 meter cube. So this is how we calculate the different quantities associated with the construction of an RCC beam.